Hello, everybody. In the first lecture of our course, Design of 100% Renewable Energy Systems, today we are going to have an introduction to the 100% renewable energy systems and why this is important, and why all the world is turning to be 100% renewable energy. Before we start and go further in this presentation and lecture, I would like to introduce myself to you again. I'm Hadi Habib. I'm working as a lecturer in Heliopolis University for Sustainable Development. I got my PhD in 2019 in electrical power engineering from Helwan University in association with Texas A&M University in the United States of America. I'm also the chairman of IEEE Industrial Electronics Egypt chapter, and we are working in how to connect the academia with the industry to let the students come up with sustainable smart applications. My area of study includes the smart grid, renewable energy, power system control, optimization, control engineering, and water energy food nexus. I have got many grants and prizes in research and in projects related to 100% renewable energy. I'm also working in the 100% renewable energy as field engineer, as I worked in many projects to turn many communities to be working with 100% renewable energy, such as Sekem farm and Sekem desert farms. And in addition to my university, Heliopolis University, we turned it to be working with 100% renewable energy. Finally, I'm a reviewer in many IEEE, IET journals, transactions, and conferences. Our course content will be for today introduction to 100% renewable energy, and then we will be moving in 2 lectures on how to size this 100% renewable energy in standalone mode and in grid-tied mode. And finally, we will try to find solutions to operate power grids with 100% renewable energies. If all the grid could do that, or at least a region from the grid could do that, we will have a case study on Egypt and a region in Egypt called Upper Egypt. The lectures will be conducted as soon as you can see. Lecture 1 will be the introduction to 100% renewable energy. Lecture 2 will be sizing of an off-grid PV systems. Lecture 3 will be sizing of an on-grid PV systems. And lecture 4 will be operation of grids with maximum penetration level of renewable energies. In each of those lectures, you are going to have an assignment of a project to apply the rules and the ways we used to have off-grid PV system and on-grid PV system in real examples and real projects, and you will present it, and we may discuss about your solutions to convert to 100% renewable energy communities. Those are our references. Most of them are my research papers. The first paper is Emerging Floating Photovoltaic Systems, case study, High Dam Aswan Reservoir in Egypt. It was published in 2021. The second paper is Central Tonic Swarm in FOPID based load frequency control of Egyptian power system, considering new uncontrolled wind and photovoltaic farms, which is published in Energies, also in 2021. The third paper is 5G poor and rich novel control scheme based load frequency regulation of 2 area system with 100% renewables in Africa. It was published in Fractal and Fractional Journal. In the Sustainable Marine Microgrid was published in Inventions. in November 2020. The fifth reference is secondary voltage control application in smart grid with 100% renewables, was published in August 2020 in Inventions. And the sixth reference is maximization of renewable power generation for optimal operation of the Egyptian grid, was published in the 29th International Symposium of Industrial Electronics, which is a big IEEE conference in 2020 version, which was in Delft, the Netherlands. Let us start our technical lecture by this image. In fact, this image is the 2050 agenda of the world to turn all the energy and all the electricity that we are going to use at that time to be only from renewable energy technologies. Let me say, this is an image for a smart, sustainable electricity, where all the people working in the power and the energy field are moving forward to achieve that, to transmit energy from clean resources, and also to transmit it in a reliable, smart way through using the technology of the era of the communication, of the control, and of the monitoring systems that are present now. Let me say that there are countries which are moving in a fast way to achieve this even before 2050. In fact, the world is focusing a lot on turning communities and countries to 100% renewable energy. And this put us in a question, which is 100% renewable energy something possible or not? Before answering this question by yes or no, let us have a quick view on the renewable penetration level in electricity production in some countries. Iceland produces all its electricity from renewable energy now. Norway is producing more than 98% of its electricity from renewable energy. Costa Rica is almost producing all its electricity from renewable energy. Brazil and Kenya, which are not like other countries, rich countries, are producing more than 70% of their electricity from renewable energy technologies. And worldwide scale, all the world is producing 23% of its electricity from renewable energy technologies. So the answer of the question is yes. We can have 100% renewable energy communities nowadays. The reason of saying yes is because there are already countries turned to 100% renewable energy. And then we come to another question, is why 100% renewables? Number one, which is related to the previous question, is because we can do that. Yes, we can do 100% renewable energy technically and economically, as Iceland did that, Norway did that, and there are many other good examples for 100% renewable energy. Number two is because 100% renewable energy scenario saves money, as the cost of the crude oil is in continuous increasing, and the cost of many renewable energy technologies is in continuous decreasing. So on the long run, the fuel cost savings means 100% renewable energy is less expensive than the crude oil that we are using to get our energy from. Number three is because 100% renewable energy will create more jobs than the current scenarios that we are living in now, of having most of our electricity worldwide from conventional resources, let me say, or from crude oil. Number four, and I believe this is the most important reason of why we turn to 100% renewable energy is because 100% renewable energy is the only way to stay below 2 degrees to face the climate change that we are living in now. So 100% renewable energy has a very big role to play in facing the climate change and save the climate. If so, and if 100% renewable energy, let me say, is a must by 2050, what are the scenarios that the world are going to follow in order to reach 100% renewable energy? This means that if we are now in 2020 or 2022 and having 23 penetration level of renewable energy in producing electricity, we need by 2030 to raise it to 40%, and by 2050 it will reach 100%. This means that in 2050 the world is going to have 23 or 24,000 gigawatt installed capacity of renewable energy technologies in order to produce all its electricity from renewable energy. This will create 45.2 million jobs in 2050 from the 100% renewable energy scenario, in comparison with 29.1 million jobs in our current scenario now. And this will even help in solving another problem, which is the unemployment. The fourth movement, which is related to the carbon dioxide emission, in reference to 1990 emissions, it was 146% in 2012, 145 in 2020. It must be reduced to 96% in 2030 and 39% in 2043, and finally it will reach 0% in 2050. In fact, to reduce the carbon dioxide emissions to 0%, it's not only the role of the people working in energy, but also the people working in industry, the people working in agriculture. But at least from our view, we have to turn to 100% renewable energy, fully 100% renewable energy by 2050 in order to decrease the carbon dioxide emission to 0%. If so, what are the main renewable energy technologies that we are going to rely on to turn to 100% renewable energy, electricity, and generally energy generation? We have the sun as a resource, and let us differentiate between two words: resource, which is created by God and already present in all ways, and technology, which convert the energy created by God to electricity. We have the sun. The sun could be converted to electricity through PV technology, the photovoltaic technology, and through concentrated solar power. Also, we have the wind resource. We can convert it to electricity through the wind turbines. We have the geothermal, which is the heat under the ground energy, and we can convert it to electricity through geothermal power plants. We have the tidal and the waves, which we could convert it to electricity through converters, tidal turbines, and many other alternatives that could create or convert this kind of sea movements to mechanical energy, and then it will be converted through generator to electrical energy. And finally, but one of the most important converters is the biomass, and how to convert it to electricity through biogas, biodiesel, and gasifiers, and many other technologies. The most three promising technologies are the photovoltaics, which is in continuous increase, and its price is in continuous reduction, as you can see the curve among the years. The wind turbines, which comes in the second place, and finally the biomass, which is also in the picture as a good solution in many countries like Egypt, India, United States, and many other countries that could convert their wastes to electricity. If so, and if those are the technologies, what are the challenges to reach 100% renewable energy? In fact, there are big challenges that we have to face in order to have 100% renewable energy communities. And then we have 100% renewable energy countries. Number one is the uncertainty due to stochastic nature. We are not sure that there will be enough solar energy or the PV will even be able to produce enough electricity tomorrow that will cover our consumption. Even we are not even sure that will be light enough to produce electricity for our needs tomorrow. Same for the wind turbines and same for the tidal turbines and same for many other renewable energy technologies. The uncertainty due to the stochastic nature. In fact, the second challenge is most of the renewable energy technologies needs large tract of lands due to the low energy density of most renewable energy technologies. You need space in order to implement renewable energy projects, but you can solve this by increasing the efficiency of the renewable energy technologies. And in fact, the world is moving towards manufacturing more efficient renewable energy technologies. The third challenge is the material of most of the renewables are quite specialized, expensive, and somehow rare to find it. But with the time, the material is in continuous improvement and in continuous reduction of its cost. And for being rare, you could solve it by having alternative materials that could achieve the same objective of converting a resource to electricity. The fourth challenge is the transportation of energy from one place to another may be a major logistical issue, and this could be before the installation of the renewable energy project or even after you installed it and you need to transmit the power from a place to another. In fact, both are issues that is not easy, but it's in continuous reduction with the years and with the collaboration of many governments with each others and many facilities that big companies like ABB, Schneider, Siemens, for the wind turbines, many big companies are trying to solve this solution. And the fifth challenge is the economic cost is always an issue for any new renewable energy technology to be used, but after a time you will find a reduction in the price of the renewable energy technology. See the PV, how it began and how we are now. It's in continuous reduction of its cost, and you know that any renewable energy technology will follow the same procedure of the PV. If those were the challenges that we are facing to have 100% renewable energy, what does the 100% renewable energy environment will look like? And what are the rules that we need to have a reliable 100% renewable energy community? Number one, you should be energy efficient as much as you can. Don't try to use many loads at the same time, so you will make turning to 100% renewable energy impossible by this behavior. You have to be energy efficient as much as you can and try to make this through using the artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and machine learning, and many new technologies of the era that will, let me say, obligate the community to be energy efficient. Number two, try not to put all your electricity to come from one renewable energy technology. This is not a smart movement, and this will not help you to have a reliable 100% renewable energy community. Try to depend on more than one technology. For example, hybrid between PV and wind, PV and biogas, wind and geothermal, for example, power plants. Try to have hybrid systems. This will put you in a safe way. Number three, try to make sure that everyone has access to renewable energy and energy market, and the technology is affordable to the community that you are trying to make it 100% renewable energy community. Number four, try to be collaborative enough so we have like distributed renewable energy interconnected with each other. This will usually help. For example, two farms are depending on renewable energy, 100% renewable energy. Why not they interconnect with each other? So when one of them have excess electricity, can sell to the other farm and vice versa. This will even help and will reduce the total installed capacity that you are going to put in order to turn it to 100% renewable energy. Number five, smart grids, storage systems, and dynamic market has a very big role to play in order to turn to 100% renewable energy. Let us try to conclude what we said. 100% renewable energy environment is something highly applicable. There are countries already turned to 100% renewable energy, like Iceland, Norway, Costa Rica, and others. Statistics, agendas, main meetings for presidents worldwide saying that in 2050 the world must reach 100% renewable energy environment. In my opinion, if any country will not obey these statistics and this agenda, I think there will be penalties for those countries. 100% renewable energy can be achieved through cooperation with other sectors like agriculture, industry, food, water, because energy only will not be easy to turn all the communities to 100% renewable energy. Smart metering, smart controllers are key points to reach secure 100% renewable energy. Generally, using the technology of the era will help in achieving reliable and safe communities operated by only renewable energy technologies, by using artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, new controllers, in new ways of monitoring and measurements. This will even help to reach 100% renewable energy environment. The applications in the ground shows that most of the communities operated by 100% renewable energy will essentially need storage system. This storage system could be hydrogen, could be of batteries, which I believe is not efficient nowadays as a solution, could be hydro pumped storage, could be compressed air storage system, or any other way to store the energy when you have excess energy generation than your consumption, and you try to use this storage when you have more consumption than more energy than the energy that you generate. In order to let you feel of the situation and the need of turning to 100% renewable energy, this is the first assignment. Try to clarify what is the situation of renewable energy in your country in terms of the current scenario. what is the penetration level of renewable energy in your country, and what are the technologies that your country are relying on in generating electricity from renewable energy, and what are the future plans that are announced by your country in the next 10 years to turn your country to more penetration level of renewable energy. In fact, this will be an interesting assignment and will let you feel of that your country. I don't know where you are from, but I'm sure your country has a big plan in order to increase the penetration level of renewable energy from the current situation to a future situation after 10 years, how they are planned step by step to turn to more penetration level of renewable energy, and then what are their plans to turn to 100% renewable energy maximum by 2050 in order to be in the same line with the worldwide agenda to save the climate. Thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and I hope it was that useful to you. And I'm very happy to be with you in this lecture, and see you in the next lecture. Thank you very much.